KDSJ Local Sports, Clayson Davis reporting as we're joined by head coach of the Belle Fourche Bronx football team, head coach Sean Sweet, and seeing 3 of his athletes signing to play collegiate sports at the next level. Anyways, Coach, first of all, thanks for the time.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by.
So you have 3 athletes signing to play collegiate sports, one of them going to your alma mater. Talk about how proud you are to see these kids go through your program, develop, and be able to advance their academic and athletic careers.
Actually, I'm super proud of these guys. They put in the work necessary to get themselves to the next level. When I first took the job, these guys expressed that they wanted to play at the next level. So kind of my goal, as the head coach, was to kind of develop these guys and try to get them exposure to college coaches, whether it's going to summer camp, social media posts, whatever the case may be, just kind of getting these guys the exposure they need to get themselves out there and get the chance to play at the next level.
Let's go through each of your signees. First of all, Gavin Pearson, who's playing at Dickinson State. What are the Skyhawks getting in an athlete with Gavin Pearson signing there?
When I first took the job, I knew that Gavin was going to be a special player for us, just the things that he was doing in the weight room and all that stuff, and it translated into him. They're going to get a kid that's tough, competitive, a 4-sport athlete. And Gavin, he's just one of those guys that's going to give you everything that he's got on every single play. Like I said, the biggest thing, one of Gavin's strongest points is that he is competitive, and I think that's going to go a long way. And the Blue Hawks are going to get a kid that really fits into their program. They have a strong history of being competitive and tough, so I think Gavin's going to fit that mold perfectly for the Blue Hawks.
Then we go to Spencer Bush, who's joining the Dakota State Trojans and playing on that field in Madison. Now you're going to see Spencer now playing for Dakota State. What are they getting in an athlete and a linebacker as well?
They're getting a kid that's passionate. I think they're getting a kid that really, really cares about football. He's going to be a guy that's a great teammate when he comes in. He's gonna learn the system. He's a guy that can probably play multiple positions. I don't know exactly where they're gonna have him, whether they have him play D-line or linebacker. That's kind of the decision they're gonna have to make. But they're gonna get a guy that plays with a ton of passion and that really loves football.
And finally, Emmett Lip, who's joining your alma mater in Black Hill State University, and also joining your former college roommate, Josh Bresky, as well. What are the Yellow Jackets getting in alignment and with Emmett Lip?
I think you said it. They're getting an alignment. He embodies the old lineman lifestyle. He lives it. He loves it. He loves to eat. He loves the weight room. He's a guy that really just loves to play football, and they're going to get a guy that's going to work his tail off. It's going to be committed, and he's going to do the things right off the field that's going to put him in position to do the things on the field.
So with the recent success that you've seen with your football team, especially coming one play away from getting into the Class A playoffs, and with these college signees, what does that tell as far as the growth that the Bronx have made under your tutelage?
Like I said, I think it's just continuing to build. When I took the job back in 2024, I think these guys bought into what we're coaching, and they believe in what we're teaching, and I think that was the biggest thing, is these guys believed in what we were doing, and it's kind of starting to take shape with the off-season stuff, getting ourselves in the weight room, holding each other accountable. Being from such a small school, a lot of our kids play multiple sports, so whether they're on the mat or the court in the wintertime, we're encouraging those things, we're pushing those things, and just trying to get our kids more competitive, bigger, faster, stronger, and all that good stuff.
Also, Coach, talk about as far as the image that these 3 have had as being the faces of your football team. What does that do for your underclassmen and also maybe some of your grade school kids that will be joining the program as far as the motivation to seeing what's possible?
I think it gets them excited. I believe these guys are the first kids to go to college and play football since 2020, the class of 2020, Kelby Olson at BH right now. So just getting these guys out there, showing them that it is possible to get to the next level from Belle Fourche, and that these guys did things the right way. They worked their tails off in the off season. They bought into what their coaches were teaching, and it paid off for them.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us with KDSJ Sports. Emmett, congratulations on your signing.
Thank you.
So, did you always want to become a Yellow Jacket? Is this something that you've wanted to pursue for a long time?
It is, yeah. I'd go to the games when I was younger, and I always just thought when I was younger in middle school, it'd be really fun just to play on a college field and be with those guys. And then once high school rolled around, I just worked extremely hard to get on that field.
What other offers did you consider before you signed with BH?
You know, they were honestly the only team I was really looking at. That was just one of the schools where I wanted to work as hard as I could just to get there and play there.
What makes you think that BH will be a fit for you when you join the offensive line?
I really like the coaching staff. When we went to the team camps in the summer, just how easily you can bond with the coaches and just how fun they are to be around. That's one major thing I look at. And then the players. The players are awesome. You get over there, and it's like they're your friends already. It's just one big family.
You're the second Belle Fourche signee to join Josh Bresky's team, and in recent years joining Kelby Olson as well. Have you been able to talk to Kelby and follow in his footsteps as how he was able to have success as a Belle Fourche Bronc turned Yellow Jacket?
You know, Kelby would have been our 8th grade year when he would have moved on. And I remember looking that he went to BH, and I just thought that was extremely cool for a Belle Fourche kid to go to a local school and then going over there and being able to watch him play. Really cool, and that's eventually, hopefully, I get to be there too.
What do you plan on studying once you start college?
Plan on studying biology.
That's awesome. And who has helped you get to this point in your athletic and academic career?
We'll start off with the Coach Sweet and Coach Little Sweet, just the time and dedication they put in for you. I mean, over the summer, they're there every day. Even if you wanted to go work out for 30 minutes, they'd be to the field within 10 minutes, and they just really push you to be the best player you can.
And finally, what are the Yellow Jackets getting in an athlete and as a teammate?
They're getting a guy that's just willing to do anything to win, and then a great teammate, going to help them up, praise them, and just have fun.
Spencer, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So what all went to the decision to eventually join the Trojans at Dakota State?
It all came down to the coaching staff and their facilities, and the fact that it felt a lot like Belle with how small the community was, about 6,000 people, which is the same size as Belle. But the coaching staff and the players really made it feel like home. I mean, on my game day visit, the players get done playing the 60-minute football game, come shake your hand, ask how you like it. But, yeah, it felt amazing to be there, and, yeah, that's why I picked it.
What do you plan on studying once you start college?
I'm either going to go in for business management or to be a history teacher, but I'm taking my generals my first year just to get an idea of what it's like. So
you went through your entire high school career playing Madison, playing on that same field. Did you ever imagine that you'd be playing as a Trojan in Madison?
No, not really. We played the first game on that field and we lost, but I'm really excited to win a lot more football games on that field, but I never really thought I was going to be playing there. I thought I was going to stay home, play at BH or Mines or Shadron, but nope, I'm going all the way across the state.
What other offers did you consider before you eventually signed with Dakota State?
Well, there was Dakota Wesleyan. They pursued me after I received my first offer from Dakota State. There was BH, obviously, Shadron as well. And I looked at Mines for a while, but I decided that wasn't the right fit. So Dakota State ultimately came down to them. So
playing college athletics, is that something you've always wanted to pursue?
Yeah, I've always wanted to play college football. I've always wanted to, ever since I started playing college football, I mean, high school ball and Little League, I was like, yeah, I want to go play college ball. I want to go do some big things.
Who has helped you in this journey to eventually sign and become a collegiate athlete?
Definitely my parents. My dad keeping on me with the weightlifting, the nutrition part, all that stuff. And then there's my mom, who was right there with me when I was going through the lows of lows and the highs of highs. With her there probably isn't me playing college football. But, yeah. And then Coach Sweet, Lil Sweet, my dad, who's also on the coaching staff, Coach Garrett Young, who was on the coaching staff beforehand, and then Coach Joshua Slicner, who was also on the coaching staff before.
And finally, what are the Trojans getting in an athlete?
They're getting a guy who's willing to do anything, a guy who wants to just play ball. I'll do anything they ask, but I hope they keep me at linebacker or keep me as a DN. But if they ask me to play free safety, I'll play safety or strong safety or whatever they ask.
Awesome. Well, Congratulations on today, Spencer, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
I'm now joined by the third and final signee, Gavin Pearson, who is looking to extend his football and academic career at Dickinson State up in Dickinson, North Dakota. Anyways, Gavin, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, is playing college football something you've always wanted to pursue?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, football's always been my favorite sport, and I always thought if I had the opportunity, I'd love to go and play it at the next level after high school.
What was it about Dickinson that made it an option for you to assign, and what made you eventually sign with the Skyhawks?
Well, I visited a couple of other places, and I mean, nothing really caught my eye. And then Dickinson was the second to last place I visited, and I knew for sure when I got there that was the place I liked the most, and I was about 99% sure that was the place I was going to be choosing. So just the atmosphere and everything.
What other offers did you have that you considered before you signed with Dickinson?
So Shadron, I had a PWO there, and then Mount Marty, I had a scholarship there, and those were the three I was choosing from.
What do you plan on studying once you start college?
I'm going to be majoring ag business. They have a really great ag business program, which I really loved touring that. So.
Perfect. Who's really helped you get to this point in your athletic career?
Coaches, obviously, and my mom is a really big one. She's always, I mean, there's days where, like, I'd just sleep in, wouldn't go to the gym, and she'd always get on me, and I kind of made me feel bad, and she was always, she was probably my biggest motivator, so my mom was really big.
So what position do you plan on playing once you hit college, and how does your talents fit the overall scheme that the Skyhawks are trying to run?
I'll be playing receiver, and they run a lot of options, so I'll be slants. Those are, high school, I love slants and go ball, so I'll be running a lot of those, which will fit in perfect up there.
And finally, what are the Skyhawks getting in an athlete once you start college?
They're getting a determined athlete. I mean, I passed 4 years of high school, in the spring, and the whole 4 or 5 months in the spring I've been going to the gym 6 a.m. every day in the morning during the week. I'm definitely willing to put in the work and definitely determined to do it. So.
Awesome. Well, Gavin, thank you for joining us here with KDSJ Sports, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Perfect. Thank you.
That will wrap up today's signing day recap, the Belle Fourche Bronx, as again 3 athletes looking to extend their academic and athletic careers at the next level, including Gavin Pearson, going to be a Skyhawk at Dickinson State. For KDSJ Local Sports, I'm Clayson Davis reporting in Belle Fourche.